Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Kaladesh Remastered draft here on the channel. It's best of 3 time, but before I dive in, I do want to remind you that if you enjoy the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, click that bell so you get notified when I post future videos. That bell is kind of cool. Leave a comment with any questions or feedback, and check out the Twitch stream live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. Without further ado, we're diving on in, starting things off with a herring! Sorry, that's just what came to my mind when I started a sentence like that. Okie doke. So, part of what has gotten me amped to draft this is I just listened to another episode of Lords of Limited about Kaladesh Remastered, where they rank Renegade map in the top 5 commons, which was shocking to say the least. I don't think I really agree with that, but probably should be taking that card a little bit higher for my splishy splashy decks. In this pack, though, there's Ether Chaser, Thopter Arrest, and Visionary Augmenter are the cards that I'm considering. I don't love the Hornet just because it goes into a more narrow band of decks. I love Ether Chaser. I think Visionary Augmenter is really good, though. Just really provides a great basis. It's good, enters battlefield trigger. It goes really wide, and it can do counters if you really need it. Thopter Arrest is pretty solid, but I'd prioritize the removal a little bit lower. Wow, I said that sentence fast. But I think I'm going to start with Visionary Augmenter. I also just had an Ether Chaser deck, so I'm kind of want to try something else. Whoa, Alacane with the subscription. I really do appreciate the support. Welcome to the community. Let's get a warm welcome in the chat for Alacane. Okay, so in this pack, we whiffed on white cards because Conviction is certainly not where I want to end up. I think Unlicensed Disintegration, I mean, it is the best card in terms of power level in the pack. The question is whether or not I want to take it here. Ether Hub doesn't really go with white very well, so this would also be kind of representing a branch out. Hunt the Weak, not another card that I'm not really thrilled about. I could take Unlicensed Disintegration and then maybe play like Black-White Splashing Red for it. So it's not 0% to play both of these because Black-White wants both of these cards, I think, if it has some fixing. But we'll have to see where this leads us. I'm just going to take this card because I think it is the best card in the pack. And I don't mind playing just black-red aggro or something of that nature. And then, well, we get to stabilize the ship a little bit. Sky Whaler's Shot is just a great removal spell. Destroy a creature, scry one. There is also a Welding Sparks, which is also excellent. But I think Sky Whaler's Shot is just better. Usually the cards you want to kill have 3 or more power. Happy Thanksgiving to you too, Antonio. Hello, Earns. Hello, RD Crew. Hey, Brantelope. Yeah, I like the Skyway Shot. It goes with the Augmenter. There's a Pioneer in the pack. I think it's next pick I would take the Welding Sparks by a lot. But I think since I already have the Augmenter incentivizing me to draft white, I'm okay taking another good white card. Especially because I don't have a pure red card. I have a red-black card, so there's a chance I take Welding Sparks and it still doesn't go in the same deck as an Unlicensed Disintegration. Okay, where are we headed with this one? There is a Foundry Hornet. There are ways to get +1/+1 counters in white decks, such as putting counters on an Augmenter or something of that nature. There's also a Gremlins, an Audacious Infiltrator. Thanks, B. Willis. Maybe I do take the Hornet now. Black-White is not immune to getting counters on creatures. I don't really want the Construct or the Gremlins, I don't think. Infiltrator is like a little bit weaker than I think the Hornet, with it, which has pretty good upside. Not that I'd mind an Infiltrator. I think this card just could really be one of the better cards in my deck. Now Revoke Privileges. Sticking to white a little bit. If I end up in a non-white black deck and I don't get enough 2-drops, I'm going to be a little bit sad, but looks like we're seeing black as well with the Fen Haulers. I mean, even just mediocre black cards, like Implement's kind of like a black card. But yeah, easy Revoke Privileges here. Appetite is okay. I probably would take Fen Hauler second out of the pack. So, there's a Hunt the Weak here, which does go well with Foundry Hornet. It doesn't really go well with my white cards. Or my red, like my black-red card. I don't really want to take Fragmentize, though. Live Fast is one way to gain card advantage. I kind of just want to take the Hunt the Weak, though. There's also a Pyrohelix. I'm going to take Hunt the Weak. I could still end up in green-white. There's really no reason to think that I wouldn't. And green-white's a fine spot to be. And now there's a Spireside Infiltrator. There is a Sage of Shali's Claim. Thank you so much, Alakane. That is a very thoughtful message. Really nice of you to say. I'm doing all right. We're going to take the Sage of Shali's Claim over the Impeccable Timing. This card can do good work if you have some energy payoffs. Spireside is also okay from time to time. Lost Legacy is real bad. Impeccable Timing is sometimes okay. Now there's a Illusionist's Stratagem can be one of the better cards in your deck if you maximize it. Like, it goes really well with Visionary Augmenter. We could also just take Countless Gears Renegade, get a 2/2. I think we're going to do that. We haven't really seen a ton of reason to be into blue. Fenhauler, Weldfast Monitor, or Built to Last. I think I'm just going to take... I kind of want to take Built to Last. I'm also tempted by Unbridled Growth. Impeccable Timing is just not a high priority for me. I could take Unbridled Growth. I'm going to take that. I think green-white is looking relatively open. And now I can take Reservoir Walker or High Spire Infusion. I think I'm more likely to want the Reservoir Walker. I don't love Conviction in the game. In real life, I really do like Conviction. Ooh, Wild Wanderer. So it's looking like green-white is open for us. And maybe we can find a way to splash, because we do have the Growth and the Wild Wanderer. We bobbed, we weaved, we ducked, we ran around in circles until we found the open lane, which looks to be green-white. So get out of here, Unlicensed. Get out of here, Foundry Hornet for now. Maybe we'll splash you later. We're going to be playing green-white here. We don't want the Solvent. SRAM works with auras, so this is an aura. It also works with vehicles. This is also an aura. So SRAM can be real good in the right build. There's also an Attune with Ether. We don't really have a way to spend the energy at the moment, though. I'm going to take the SRAM. I like SRAM a lot. He's really cool. And hopefully we can get some vehicles. The Bomat Barge would also be good. I think after SRAM, I would take Pima Outrider, just for power level reasons, because we don't use energy very well yet. I think I go SRAM, Pima, then Bomat, then Attune with Ether. Just because we don't really use the energy well, so Attune goes down in value. But I'm going to hope that we can get some stuff to go with the SRAM. Oh, this is rough. I love me a Winding Constrictor. I'm not sure if I would splash it with only an Unbridled Growth. It's much better in the early stages of a game. And I don't really have counter stuff. There's a Barge. Barge goes well with the SRAM that I just got. But Pima Outrider goes good with just my general deck, I'd say. I'm going to take the Barge. Barge is good, and so is Pima, but I like having more cards to make SRAM good. This also gets me through my deck. It's just a good card, I'd say. There is now a Druid of the Cowl. Ramps me a little bit. Conviction does combo with SRAM. Maybe I would play it. I still don't think I would play it, though. The problem is it's just too bad. Like, when is giving anything +1/+3 helped? Don't answer that. It does help sometimes. Seed Sculptor is good with... I have a card that cares about counters, right? No, I do not. I thought I did. Don't really want to play Herald of the Fair. I think I'd rather have Druid of the Cowl here, maybe. Because I could just be a splashy ramp deck type deal. Ooh. Put a counter on each creature you control. Well then. Is that good? How many creatures do I have? Well, yeah, that's got to be good, right? I have some nice go wide tools. Huh. Is it better than Renegade Rallier? Probably. Better than Iron Trade Crusher? I'm going to take it. It seems good. This type of effect can be really devastating. Especially if you like have a way to bounce it back to your hand or something. I don't know. Green-white is looking open. I'm a little bit nervous about that pick. Thriving Rhino. Pretty easy pick out of this pack. Nothing even comes close. I'm not going to just keep taking unbridled growths. Renegade Rallier can get me back. I have a few 2-drops it gets back. Narnum Renegade's pretty solid. I feel like Renegade Rallier is good. But Narnum Renegade's probably better. And maybe I can wheel the Renegade Ralliers. Now I'm going to take a Tiger, I think. Just hits really hard. There's also Appetite, but I only really want one Appetite. Pima Outrider. That is late to see. There's also a Servo Exhibition. I think I'd rather take the Outrider, I think. Servo Exhibition can be real good if I'm going wide enough, but I don't really have a ton of go wide synergies other than the Oath. Demolition Stomper, eh? I'll take it over Impeccable Timing, but I'm not sure if it's any good. Alley Evasion. There's an Eddy Trail Hawk, Appetite, and Lifecraft Calorie. I'm going to take the Appetite. I do want to have one copy in the deck. Inspired Charge could be good in this build. Cog Workers could also be okay. I'm not sure about the Oath of a Johnny pick still. These are the types of picks that kind of get to me sometimes, where I just like don't know what was correct. Hawk is okay as a one of. Ooh, Cog Workers. Maybe I'll want that. I do have tools to splash a little bit. Ooh, this is a good pack. This is a really good pack. There is Longtusk Cub, Arborback Stomper, and Dawnfeather Eagle. I think it's between Stomper and Cub. Cub does kind of win you the game on the spot. I think I'm going to take the Stomper, though. I have a couple ways to get energy, but I'm not sure I'm playing Walker. I think that pick's close as well. Dragster. I feel like I don't have the energy support. I don't have like a tune with ethers and stuff. Servant is pretty good. Dragster can be good as well. I'm just going to take the 2-drop that can ramp me and fix me potentially. Now Thriving Rhino. Passing up on the Cub is looking worse and worse given my next couple picks. Oh well. Stomper's also going to be good. Wispweaver should be good as well. I've got some good ETBs to flicker. Such is life, though. Sometimes you have to work with the picks you get. Oh my gosh, another Thriving Rhino. Wouldn't mind a defense or a Servo Exhibition, but we'll just keep taking the Rhinos. And now an Armorcraft Judge. We have a lot of ways to put counters on things. I think we can cut Wild Wanderer safely. I like Growth just because I have SRAM and it works well with SRAM. I think I want this vehicle. over the Hawk and the Aviary mechanic. Because that way I can cut the Stomper. Because it does work well with SRAM. Maybe I was supposed to just ignore that. It's difficult. Wow, this is a good synergy piece with Armorcraft Judge. Not going to need to play the Puzzle Knot. Druid of the Cowl is appreciated because I do have a lot of 4-drops. Dang, in my draft guide, when I said that Druid of the Cowl was better than Thriving Rhino, man, that was real not great. I'm going to take the Countless Gears Renegade. 4, 5, 6 more 2-drops. I already have 1 copy of Appetite. I'm not going to need more than that. And Countless Gears again, Renegade can be real good in the right spot, especially because this deck does reward me for going wide. There's another Tiger, another Wild Wanderer, but I'm just going to take the Tiger. Stomper is really good. Like, there are games that Stomper wins you where you feel like there was nothing else that could have won you the game. Lifecraft Cavalry, there's also Conviction if I really wanted SRAM triggers. I'm just going to take this. Ooh, Servo Exhibition, that's great. I do not know where he went. He's not... Huh? Oh yeah, look at this, Jack. We've got 3 of these, which is like the best green common. We got
Thriving Rhino?
Rhinos, Druids. We've got 46 cards. I have to make so many cuts.
Oh man, don't cut any of the Rhinos.
Can't cut the Rhinos.
Can't cut the Rhinos.
See,
I don't understand the format.
He understands the format, chat. I'm gonna cut the High Spire Artisan. Servo Exhibition was pretty good. I like that Servo Exhibition works with Oath of Ajani, Inspired Charge. Those are both 2 good synergy pieces. I don't need the Riparian Tigers, I don't think. I'm going to cut a Forest as well. Another guest on the channel, exactly. My own brother. So, SRAM works with Revoke Privileges, my 2 vehicles. Every time I take in the Unbridled Growth. Every time I take SRAM, I feel like it doesn't work out for me. I also like the Unbridled Growth with Countless Gears Renegade and Narnum Renegade. I think I can cut the Sage of Shalai's Claim, even though it does work with these. I don't use multiples of 3 energy very well, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 2-drops already. Oath of Ajani's more like up here. Move it to its spot on the appropriate spot on the curve. I'm going to cut Appetite for the Unnatural in the main deck, because I think my deck kind of has its own plan, and Appetite's not really a part of that. So yeah, should be an exciting build. Armorcraft Judge is incredible in this deck. And I'll see you folks in the matches. Before I get to the matches, I want to give a huge shout out to all of my patrons over at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas, and special thanks to those who support me at the credits level. It is thanks to Patreon support that I'm able to upgrade my equipment with the new webcam that I recently got, and things of that nature, so I really do appreciate that. And you do get a couple of perks like being put in the credits as my way of saying thank you. If you would like more information, you can find that at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. Thanks again to all of my patrons, and without further ado, let's get to the matches. We're going to keep this hand. Really good one on the draw here. There were some questions about cutting Inspired Charge, but then I'd kind of have to cut like my entire like go wide package, I think, because they all go really well with like the Augmenter. Also, I like running 16 lands when I have 2 Druids of the Cowl, because they do kind of work as lands a lot of the time. Yikes. All the energy in the world. I think I'm going to lead with the Bazaar Barge. Maybe I want to lead with the... I think this thing just hits the hardest, so I kind of want to do that. Crusher. Didn't expect to see me streaming today. Well, happy day then. Thanks for the follow, Johin Doritsu. Wow, battle of the vehicles here. I'm going to bring in my appetite of the unnatural. Faux show. One of the cool things is you can use this to crew this, which is funny. I always kind of found that amusing. I think I play Pima Outrider or Visionary Augmenter. I'm gonna play the Visionary Augmenter because that way I can keep this thing untapped. Obviously making the 2/1/1s. Or maybe not obviously. The reason I'm doing this is because just my entire deck is built around the 2/1/1s being good. Or parts of my deck are at least. I'm okay racing a little bit. They don't hit me very hard. Okay, not the best mill for me, but not the worst either. The Moray, they have a lot of energy. So next turn my plan is to like trade this off for something and then play Crusher plus Renegade. Sky Sovereign is in this set. No! This would have been so good! I have like 8 creatures in play. That's an exaggeration, I have 5, but oh, it would have been so good. Are they just dead if I draw Inspire Charge? Oh no, they untap. Oh gosh. That's some synergy right there. Synergy, baby. I'm going to fabricate. Actually, they have a 3/4, so I kind of just want to make this a 4/4. I'm going to do this because they might not want to endanger their minister. And I get the 1/1 back anyway. Ha, they're milling lands. They're setting me up to draw spells. Joke's on you, opponent. And also it gave me, yeah. So I've milled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. That's really good for me. So there's 5 lands there, 2 lands here, 5 in the graveyard. So I only have 4 lands left in my deck. Ah! Electrostatic Pummeler! Well, this is a boat, so it probably has a similar wheel. Maybe these were imported from Ixalan. Geez, they are milling a lot of lands. Now there's only 2 lands left in the deck. You gotta shape up, 'Cause I need a man who will always be so true. Okay. Sure. That's why I put the counter on it. Yeah, the planar bridge was there, exactly. Oh, nice. And my heart is set on you. Ooh. Now there's a card. Sorry, Shipwreck Moray. You're too intimidating. So they can crew this and block something. They have 1, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go for the Alpha Strike next turn, maybe. Or maybe 2 turns. I don't think they're gonna mill me that quickly. I mean, I'm probably okay. Oh, they are going to go for a crew here. That is good. Okay, there are no longer any lands left in my deck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 lands. They got kind of unlucky with how many lands they milled. Wow, I can't believe they built a mill deck. What continuous wobble on Revoke? I don't have to attack with those. I don't want to die to this thing randomly getting buffed 3 times. I have to kill them next turn. They're gonna mill 3, mill 3. They haven't milled my Inspired Charge yet. Next turn I have to attack with everything. That's a good sign for me. And I have only spells left. Oh, that's good. I'm not going to exile a creature I control. Actually, I can. I was going to. I'm going to do it with a Countless Gears Renegade. Look at this. Look at this power level play. I guess yeah, I got both crews out next. Next to attackers. I imagine they have to chump both of these. Well, I wanted to get the crews in. Basically, Angel let me crew both of my vehicles by only tapping a 2/2 instead of having to tap a 2/2 and a 1/1. Because I would have had to tap the Angel to crew, but I would have also had to tap the 2/2 and a 1/1. They gotta be dead, right? I think they're dead. They were so close to milling me out. My goodness. Waiting for a call. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Barely got there. They were 1 mil away. I could have gotten another 1/1 if I blinked the augmenter. You're right. I was thinking about... Yeah, you're right. It wasn't going to make me attack for anything more. I did. I'm going to look at it after this match, deck list. Because I need to focus on sideboarding and stuff. Okay. So they've got Electrostatic Pummeler, Sky Skiffs. Yeah, this is going to be a matchup for Appetite. So we want to bring in Appetite. What do their stat lines look like? Some small creatures, some artifact stuff. This thing could be okay. We're going to put it in preliminary as a thought process. I'm not really worried about damage, so I don't really care about High Spire Artisan. Does Sage do much for me? Not really. It doesn't really line up well against 2/3s or 3/4s. Tiger could be good. It's just a big creature. What seems bad in this matchup? Probably don't need the Stomper or the Tiger. I do want this though. Gears Renegade maybe. Thanks, Alacane. I'll see you later. Am I really a madman enough to go down and land on the draw? Maybe. Maybe I am exactly that kind of madman. Though, against mill opponents, you generally don't want to be running land light. Punished. Though I don't think I could have kept this hand anyway. I'll get rid of my expensive card. I kind of view Druid of the Cowl as a semi-land, so like that's why I was willing to go down to 17 lands. I also have the Servant of the Conduit. Happy Thanksgiving, Cornball. Double white would be nice. Hey, 3 good. They're gonna be scrying. They're scrying up a storm. Da -da 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 -da. Pima, please put a counter on it. We're fine drawing because we can just do this. Get our own threat out before we use our removal. Scrap Trawler, the combo with Implement, too good. How am I gonna win, chat? Lesser, so it can't be equal to. That is going to be good someday. It's gonna be a mighty day, so enemies beware. So the way Trample works is if I hit them, and then use my removal spell in response. Then I get the 5 damage. Thank you, Crypto Taku. Ooh, we're keeping the planes. Because then we can go Visionary Augmenter, Inspired. I appreciate it, Crypto Taco. I actually practiced singing a decent amount, and I write some songs and stuff. Ooh, ouchie. That is a card that does things. Hey!
Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Thank you so much, Grey Worm MTG, for the subscription. Welcome back. 7 months. Let's get a warm welcome in the chat for Grey Worm. You don't really want to make trades when you have Inspired Charge coming up, so we'll just pass. Pog. I don't really use Pog. I don't really know what it means. I try not to use words that I don't know what they mean. Ever since I misused Friends with Benefits. Didn't really know what that meant. Oh, the fish comes in with a counter! Oh, the synergy! I laughed so hard when they named fish. Okay. So I can attack all. And, Inspired Charge. I really want to use revoke privileges on their Shipwreck Moray, though. And I do want to do this, actually. I've decided. Because if I get rid of some of their cards, then it means they're going to make less blocks on my servos. Yep. And then, yeah. Maybe that was bad. Maybe I was still supposed to wait. It is good to have creatures when you have Inspired Charge. So if I attack all and they block there, okay, this thing was already going to be too big to deal with, so it doesn't really matter that on that front. I think I should have saved my 5-4. I think it would have made my attacks a little better. They get back a Mimic. Get a counter guy so I can draw a card with this. Peafowl is a card that I thought was kind of bad, but it has been constantly annoying to me. And I think it's better than I was giving it credit for. Got the win, looks like. They block this. And they block there, and they don't die. I think they're supposed to equip over there. This set of blocks puts you dead, opponent. There we go. This is why they should have re-equipped the Metallic Mimic. Maybe going wide with Pima would have been better. I was too tempted by the card. Wow, is Nimble Innovator going to get them out of this? This would be, like, absurd if they did. I think Nimble Innovator is generally bad. Yeah, this was a little bit of a sketchy card draw opportunity. I just want to cast my Oath of Ajani. It's not ideal. Certainly not, but... I drew these in the wrong order. If only I'd drawn this first, I could have played like 10 cards. Whew, putting the counter on it paid off. I kind of played that fast and loose just to play my cards because they're fun. I don't think there's a single card that could have got them out of it. Hooray! We got a victory. See you folks in the next round. Welcome to round dos. We will play and mulligan. And keep this. And get rid of the Stomper. Maybe we should have gotten rid of the Crusher. But when we're not sure if we're going to hit our lands or not. So keeping a 5-drop is a little dicey. And on the play, we're more likely to be a beatdown. So we'd rather have a 6/6. Man. Sometimes I'll just be talking, and then I'll say a word that rhymes with the lyric from a song, and then my mind will just like play the music and be like, "Go, Nikolai, fly, be free." Like I said, 6/6, and my mind was just like, "Let's get down to business." And I was like, oh gosh, they have the Dream Start Greenbelt Rampager hype. Bum ba da ba da 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 da. Do they have another forest for the ultimate? Oh. They do. Let's get down to business. Oh no, I forgot to change my basic lands in my sleeves. I was going to change my sleeves to the holiday themes. Oh well, there's always next round. Oh, put the counter on Rampager. Oh, baby, that's what you like to see. I'm willing to play this a little bit slow to get the counter on this. I forgot that I couldn't crew with the 2/1/1s. So I should have done that in a slightly different order. Seeing blue is not ideal. It's kind of expected, but runaway together, not runaway together, whatever the card is called. Turtle! The energy has been paid. I guess I could have technically attacked with my other creatures to make sure I got in some damage. Because they only have 0-powered creatures. I didn't really want to give them an energy though, but it probably would have been worth it to get in 2 damage. Victory! Cha-da-ding! Da-da-da-ding, da-da-da-da. Okay, so they have pretty good energy looking deck here. We didn't see anything for our appetite to hit. Stomper seems like it's good against all their 0/4s and stuff. Tiger could be okay. What's bad in this matchup is the question. I'm going to do the same thing I did last time. Cut a land. I kind of want Stomper to be good. Like, in my mind, it's so good. It's like, oh, the Stomper can't be blocked by their 0/4s. In reality, I'd probably get wrecked because of it. But, ooh, what a hand. Baby. Ooh, Oath of a Johnny plus my creatures. Oh, you love to see it. All I need now is a 2-drop. Hopefully a Druid of the Cowl. Maybe even something. Oh my gosh, what is it like, opponent? Oh, they did mulligan to 5, so. I feel your pain, opponent. I feel your pain. Oh, they don't even have the... Now that's just unfair. Sad day. No, opponent, you messed it up. Oh, that's sad. If they'd attacked first, they could have got the energy and had their 3/4. Unless they're just trying to stockpile energy. Oh, they had a second one. Perfect. Nice. Always feels good to get that sweet, sweet mind game going. They played this pretty well, at least sequencing-wise. So, the 2/1 is a problem. Oh, that's good for me. Oh, that's really important. I'm really glad I got that. I'm going to be greedy here and wait on my Oath of a Johnny until I actually want to start attacking. Yikes. So I'm on like a 5-turn clock, but they're on like a 3-turn clock. Man, if I win with Demolition Stomper, just like smacking them a couple times, it's gonna feel real good. I might have to draw a card. If they don't make 2/1 here, I'm gonna be real happy. Man, that sideboard tech against their 0/4s. Oh, that's so good for me. You think I'm an ignorant savage. You've been so many places. I guess it must be so. But still, I can see. I'm just thinking of these songs because it's not because it's Thanksgiving, and so it's when I mean, Pocahontas is really a Thanksgiving movie, right? Oh my gosh, this vehicle can crew that vehicle. So I want to have green-white, so I'm going to tap the triple white here. They get to make another servo if I attack with that, so I'm just gonna go crew. crew. No, do they have a bounce spell or something? That would be rough. Send it. Vehicles helping vehicles. I love the idea of someone being like, we need to get our Bomat Bazaar barge into the demolition stomper so that we can crew it up. Just a great image in my head. This revoke was so important. No, they're gonna get another token. Token, 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 token! Man, the sideboard tech. Imagine if this was a plains instead, how much worse it would be. I think I only want to do that on the draw, though. If a rhino can crew a barge, why can't a barge crew a stomper? You got me there. Hey, Johnny Rock. Maybe this was too ambitious with the... So they have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage, even if they make a V8 thing and get rid of my blocker. Do I have a pick list card rankings? I do not have a pick list. If they had made 1/1 and attacked me, I guess I could have technically died to some weird combination with the High Spire. But we got the win. I'll see you in the next round. Welcome to the final round. We're going to play first, and we are going to mulligan. And we will keep, sadly. I have to keep it. I don't want to go to 5. We are using our holiday-themed Thanksgiving sleeves. This hand is really bad. This is my worst hand of the day by a lot. Oh, that got even worse. The only thing that could make this hand work is a Visionary Augmenter off the top. What? I don't know. I'm in the middle of something, Aiden. That was an okay draw. I hope they don't attack. Yes. Druid, protect me. Well, this hand really came together with those 2 draws. Yikes. Whew, that was important. So I'm going to kill the Quicksmith Genius, because if they have a combat trick that's like +3/+3, then they're still going to trade. Oh, back-breaking. I'm creating 1/1s because of this Oath of Ajani and this Westweaver Angel Flickering Pima. Another great draw there off the top. I'll put 5 counters and then Inspiring Charge. And then pew, game over. Game over. If I trade this for 2 of their guys, I'm really happy with that. Even though it would be better with Inspired Charge. This just sets me up for a better Inspired Charge, because then only one of my creatures needs to get through. What a turn. My gosh. This hand really material. Remember when we kept Oath of Ajani, Wispweaver Angel, and then drew, like, perfectly? I remember. Wait, why is this? Oh, there it is. There's the button. Okay. Okay, so let's check it out. So they have Ether Chaser, Quicksmith Genius, Weld Fast Monitor. They're an artifacts deck, probably. I'm just going to do that. I just like that sideboard strat. Cut the plains for an appetite. It's only natural to have an appetite for the unnatural. That's what I tell myself. I think we're going to win. I want it all. Have we won every game? Knock on wood. I feel like we have. Yay, SRAM! They don't know how good or bad SRAM is in my deck. Chaser is so annoying. I think I can win a more extended game, so I'm not going to trade 2 damage for 1 damage. Yeah, I take a lot of chasers. The classic should have attacked pre-combat so that my Skywave shot and Inspired Charge could do something potentially. This was a very greedy play. When the word greed comes to mind, that is the exact play that is made. Like if they have a combat trick or something, I get wrecked there. But there's not that many combat tricks they could have had, which is why I'm okay with it. Oh, I was going to play Oath of Ajani again. Wow, this deck was incredible. Just like absolutely fantastic. I definitely ran well. I had some great draws over the course. I don't want to take away from my deck. My deck definitely top decked very well. I'm so glad, Voaka. That was just dominance. Even the Prophet Gapio predicted 2 losses with 2 game losses, but just unflinching. Like the sideboard plan of taking out of planes for whatever I needed was like incredible. I don't know. This deck just performed really well. The go wide plan worked well. The Armorcraft Judge was good. Oath of Ajani was really good. And I'm happy that I played that. Wisp-Weaver Angel was great. This entire deck performed well. Playing 16 lands and 2 druids was really a good move, I think. Just overall a very synergistic package, a very powerful package. If you did make it to the end of the video, in the comment section down below, leave hashtag green white dominance to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video, or hashtag cut a planes get a win, because that was our strategy in every single round. So that's actually a better hashtag. Hashtag cut a planes get a win. Remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment with any questions or feedback. Also click that bell if you haven't already. It'll notify you when I post future videos so you don't miss any, because even if you're subscribed you can miss videos. You can also check out the Twitch stream live at twitch.tv/NicolaiBolas. You can find my articles, my Discord server, which is free to join, by the way. It's really great. Happy to have you there, and my Patreon to support my content, all linked in the description and pinned comment. I also have a draft guide for Kaladesh Remastered. Some of the stuff is a little bit out of date. Like I said, Druid of the Cal was better than Thriving Rhino. Lol. Thriving Rhino is excellent. Not that Druid of the Cal is bad, but I think Thriving Rhino is the best, but better by quite a bit. But yeah, that is going to do it for this draft video. I really do hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time.